one of the useful services supported by United Way is our youth center. And here to talk about it, and when you look at his name, it's hard to pronounce, but it's Ciaran Brennan, our Supervisor of Youth Services.
Hello, Ciaran. How are you?
Hey, man. What's going on?
I'm pretty good. I notice a strong accent that isn't from St. Mary. Are you from Listowel?
A little bit further.
That's what I thought. So how did you end up in St. Mary's?
Playing in the car, initially. I came to Canada in 2015, and then, I used to run rec centres and swimming pools for 6 years back home. So I applied for the job and happy out, I got it.
Tell us about the youth center and your interaction with the youth that have come through.
Absolutely. So in 2015, we had about 48 members, and then within a year of myself being there, just changing how we interact and stuff like that, we went up to 178 members. So now last year we finished with 186. So last year we finished with 186 members, and it was used 7,537 times.
And why is this youth center so important to the town of St. Mary's?
Well, council initially, before I even came, made youth a strategic priority for the municipality. So they gave me kind of rein to go and invoke that vision for them. So basically it led us to give youth the place where they feel comfortable, supported, and can call their own. So you just come 3:30 in the PRC and you'll see kids sprint out of school, voluntarily running in, just happy to come in and engage.
So what are some of the most important issues facing young people today?
There's probably 1,000 of them off the top of my head, easily. Rural communities, it's youth retention. Youth are leaving and not coming back. So it's seen as a downgrade, or it's not as successful as someone else, but there's plenty of opportunities to come back and be more successful again. Even with the youth from the youth centre, mental health is huge and everything else in between. There's a lot of organisations that initially wanted to help, but we're doing it more in a way dictating to you that, okay, we want to help you, but we only want to help you in this way, so come do this thing this time, and that's how we're going to run it. Most organisations now are copping on that youth have a voice, they know exactly what they want, so instead of dictating to them, most organisations are coming in and asking, what do you guys want and how can we help? And they're the much bigger questions to actually get the proper answers.
And you mentioned one of the biggest ones is youth retention. Why aren't they coming back, and how do you get more young people coming back?
We're currently doing that in a project for the Perth for Youth initiative, so they're not coming back initially because ultimately there's a stigma around coming back. Are you not as successful if you come back home where you grew up? And then as well, they're going away to big communities, going to university, and they could be falling in love with that different economy as well.
You mentioned some of the projects. Talk about some of the projects that are coming up, and more importantly, talk about what your dreams and your vision is for the future of youth services here in St. Mary's.
Yeah. So for youth services, we're looking to grow and grow, basically. So we're never going to be happy with where we were last year. That's just set the new benchmark of what we have to exceed the next year. So currently, as I said, we finished with 186 members. We want to get surpass 200, and we want to get over 10,000 using it throughout the year. And then it's the next phase, how to engage older youth, how to run multiple projects, how to really put that foothold in the community as a pivotal flag for youth to come for any need they might have.
And how many kids does the youth services impact?
As I said, there's 186 within the youth centre, and then during the Perth for Youth, we were hoping to take in all grade 10 to 12, so you're talking about another 400 there. And really, youth services is anyone who qualifies as youth, so going from 4 to 24, and any way we can help them possible, basically, in any regard that they need.
Talk about the impact that you and the rest of the town of St. Mary's have seen in regards to the youth services and the youth center specifically. What impacts have you seen on youth here in St. Mary's, and what impacts would you like to continue to see or see more of?
Yeah, the biggest impact we've seen is social interaction. Youth developing social skills that they haven't always had an opportunity to. Technology rules their lives as it is, so they're not getting a lot of social interaction. Where in the youth centre, yes, we have technology, but because they're in such a big group with such varied options for them to do, we do dodgeball, they play bubble soccer, dodgeball archery, we have laser tags, they have scooter boards, we have brick blocks where they can build anything they want. So we're trying to cater for every demand and basically let them succeed, and whatever that means to them, we're happy.
Ciaran, we all in this room wish you continued success in your role as a supervisor of youth services, and we hope to see you again sometime on the Front Porch Show.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks, man.